This government is going to punish you more than they will punish me. I'm telling you, in another 1 year, you will be crying in my office to come and represent you. I know, I can tell you.
Politician and preacher Margaret Wanjiru of the Jesus Is Alive Ministries has accused shadowy government operatives of being behind what she has termed as the illegal demolition of her church. According to Wanjiru, who accused the Kenya Kwanza government of turning its back on her, despite her spirited campaigns in the previous general election. Following police incursion at her church on Wednesday, February 6, she sustained body injuries and sought treatment. Perhaps, this is a classic case of betrayal in the city.
It is sad, very sad, that this is the government that we campaigned for.
Or maybe a case of the government eating its own children, as lawyer James Orengo warned a few years back.
Mr. Speaker, I want to say this. The person that you think is your neighbor will be your enemy tomorrow. I want to talk to my sister Nyaugenya, Honorable Beth Mugo. We have gone through the trenches with you. You know when governments are in power, how they behave. I think probably you can give people on the other side a little education. That sometimes revolutions eat their own children. Yes. Yeah. Government eats their own people. This government is going to punish you more than they will punish me. I'm telling you, in another 1 year, you will be crying in my office to come and represent you. I know, I can tell you.
Hello, and welcome to the Kenya News Broadcast YouTube channel, your one-stop space for in-depth and unbiased news reports on events shaping Kenya's politics, economy, and culture. By subscribing to our channel, you encourage us to make more informational video pieces like this. We are on a mission to get our first 100 subscribers. And we count on you to build a community of patriots and supporters to help transform our society by empowering people with accurate information. Please hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and turn on your notification bell so you can be notified whenever we post a new video. We're glad that you're watching, and let's get into details. According to the former Nairobi governor candidate, several people who identified themselves as DCI and NIS officers paid visits to the property on the Haile Selassie Highway prior to its demolition. During the Wednesday incident, Bishop Wanjiru said people who claimed to have been sent by Kenya Railways descended on her property and began the demolitions, and roughed anyone who stood in their way. Wanjiru, who described herself as one of the first Kenya Kwanza chief campaigners in the Nairobi region, stated that she did not expect to be repaid in such a manner. "I wasn't campaigning to be repaid like this. It is very sad that this is the government that we campaigned for," Wanjiru said. "I am yet to believe that they can do this to me. I am the one who sold UDA in Nairobi." Earlier, a Nairobi court dismissed a case filed in 2022 challenging the construction of a wall between Kenya Railways land and Bishop Margaret Wanjiru's church in Nairobi. The case was filed by Bishop Wanjiru's church, Jesus Is Alive Ministries, J.I.A.M, Rambai Patel, SNH Investments, and Soma Properties. The petitioners sued Kenya Railways Corporation, Nairobi Metropolitan Services, NMS, and Kenya Urban Roads Authority, claiming that the ongoing development was obstructing their access to Railway Lane, Exchange Lane, Weruga Lane, and Haile Selassie Avenue. Surprisingly, Kenya Railways responded by claiming ownership of the entire area occupied by Wanjiru's church and her neighbors. According to Kenya Railways, those properties were allocated and separated illegally from its property. Wanjiru has condemned the police raid and slammed the Kenya Kwanza government for not protecting the church from potential land grabbers out to take over the church's property. With the EACC seeking Margaret Wanjiru's church demolition and compensation for the years they have occupied the property, it's still unclear whether her political masters will come to her rescue or have her church demolished.